volume drops down when the bass hits, especially if you compress. That is a phenomenon that is very common, and that comes from, I can show you in Massive. It's a really problematic thing because every frequency has a volume in your spectrum. Like I wanna add the EQ here real quick so we can look at the frequency spectrum. So if you compress this, if you compress a whole track that has a lot of bass, you want to compress it with just a single compressor like this. You see now it's compressing. This is going down. I might just, yeah, put it here. And the problem is, if your input has a lot of bass, it needs to compress because this part is really loud, so it takes down the volume of all the other high frequencies as well, because it's compressing the whole signal, all of the frequencies. So what I like to do in the mastering process is you can do this with the FabFilter multiband compressor, or you can do this with Ozone. Ozone 4, 5, 6 doesn't matter. Oh ja, Panda, schreib mir lieber in Facebook, nicht in Skype, weil in Skype bin ich nur ganz selten, da war ich nur gestern Abend einmal zum Telefonieren, aber Facebook, aber ich sollte echt, aber ich bin ja morgen auch in der Schweiz, deswegen kann ich nicht so viel machen im Moment, hahaha, ist immer was los. Okay, here we go. Here we have multiband compression as well, so what I like to do is for this sub part to not crunch away all the other frequency parts as soon as it's limited or as soon as it's compressed. I like to compress only the sub part from 0 to 140 Hertz quite strong with a ratio from 4 to 1. So there's a lot of compression happening here. Then for the middle frequencies, this is where most of the melodies happen, like where the bass tone of most of the melodies are. I like to choose a not so harsh compression, like just 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. And then for the higher frequencies, I go a little bit stronger again, 4 to 1 and 6 to 1, something like that. And this is on -14, this is a little bit stronger, -15, this is -17. Let's hear what this sounds like. It's compressing quite a lot, so I want to take down the input gain here, or just the output gain of the thing I have before this. I don't want to go into multiband compression with a lot of volume. Yeah, this sounds alright. In the EQing, I like to use a mid-side EQ. You have this in the FabFilter EQs as well, but also here in Ozone. So I go to the side EQ and just listen to it. And you hear it has a lot of low end here that we're just gonna cut away. This is all we want to hear. We can also, in the imager, in the stereo imager, we can turn the low end on monophonic. Maybe turn down a little bit here, because a lot of like all the chords, the pads, the lead, and the bass have frequencies here. So I'm gonna take this down a little bit. Just very slightly, and then in the end just turn it up really loud with the limiter as hard as you can without destroying the general signal until it sounds something like this. That might be too much limiting here, because you start to hear some distortion when the bass is playing. Yeah, this is alright. Now this is loud. You can work with that. That's just very basic mastering for a very small thing now. Yeah, you want the snare, don't you? I made it myself with Serum. Serum can do everything, even drums. Maybe it's gonna be, I'm gonna put some of those snares into the next sample pack that I'm doing for Freaky Loops. And not Freaky Loops, I'm always saying Freaky Loops because I did so much for them. For total samples, of course, on Prime Loops. Ha, all those sample label names. So expendable. Alright, this has been 2 hours. I've done not much. We talked a lot about the weird bass morph sound thing and so on. I'm gonna continue on this on a later stream. This has been enough for today. I just wanted to like try out if this works. And thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed that. I answered some questions. I'll inform you when I do this again. And thank you for being here. Now for the obligatory ending. I guess I should turn on auto-tune.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks a lot, and see you again somewhere later. I'm playing tomorrow in Switzerland, so I'm gone tomorrow, and Sunday I'm going somewhere else. The whole next week I won't be home, maybe for 1 day, who knows? I'll write on my Facebook when I'll stream the next time. Maybe I can stream from my laptop, who knows? Maybe I can do a setup there. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.
And
don't forget
that a Serum preset's pack is soon coming out on Prime Loops in 1 or 2 weeks. With lots of cool presets. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you a lot. Wait, I quit this.